NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick continues to get attention for refusing to stand for the national anthem. He continues to generate media attention. He is doing this because he says he does not support a country that is so discriminatory towards African Americans, other minorities. It continues to create a lot of controversy. He's attacked by others. How is this going to play out ultimately? At some point, it ceases being a story, because if you're doing the same protest, it no longer stands out. It's getting attention now because it stands out, because every other player is standing and showing respect for the national anthem. What are thoughtful people to make of this? I'm going to say a few things that I think will offend almost everyone. Number one, I think it's ridiculous that people play sports and they have to intermingle it with jingoistic patriotism. Do I love America? Sure. Would I want to live in any other country? I spent time in Copenhagen. It's fantastic. There are a lot of places I'd love to visit, but sure, when it comes to really living in a place, I want to live in the United States of America. And there are certain things that are better about this country. Are we the best in everything? No. But is it a great country? Yes. Do I stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem? Sure. But to me, it seems very phony and contrived to sort of glom on this act of, for many people, fake patriotism with sporting events. If you want to talk about your love of country, go give a speech. Go out and actually vote, since about 40% of people don't. And I would assume about 40% of the people who go to NFL football games don't bother voting. But why does this have to be a part of every single football game? You don't have this in most other sports. So I would be in favor of just getting rid of it. Let people play it at other times, at memorial services for people who've given their life to their country. On Memorial Day, that would be a great time to play it. But it just becomes cliche to have it go for every major sporting event, football and baseball especially. Now, what are we to make of this particular football player's use of it? He's put a spotlight on an issue. That's fine. Here's where I criticize him and others who support him. It's this idea that he's being unfairly penalized by losing million-dollar endorsement deals as a corporate spokesperson. Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't say America is awful and it's so unfair, but I continue to want the unfair spoils of celebrity culture, and I want these big conservative organizations and institutions and capitalistic institutions with shower me with money. It doesn't work like that. If you want to be a big activist, that's fine. But don't expect big corporate endorsement deals. You don't see, for example, Al Sharpton getting the same sort of endorsement deals as Oprah Winfrey. They've just taken different career paths. You can't have it both ways. And folks, I'd like to think I have some intellectual consistency. I feel the same way about Ryan Lochte. Those saying, oh, Ryan Lochte is being unfairly punished by losing corporate endorsement deals, there's nothing fair about him getting them in the first place. Lots of athletes win medals at the Olympics. Nobody gives them endorsement deals. But because he's in a popular sport, happens to be good looking, he gets showered with multi-million-dollar endorsement deals. Now he's made a fool of himself and been disclosed as a huge liar. And corporations don't want to be associated with that. I don't blame them. And I certainly don't blame major corporations for not wanting to be associated with a football player who doesn't want to stand up for the national anthem. They're too afraid of offending their public. Folks, if you want to make a stink, be a contrarian, by all means do so. I do so from time to time. Stand by your beliefs, stand up for your convictions, but also you've got to be prepared for the consequences. You can't complain if everyone doesn't continue to throw money at you the same way they did before. I'm TJ Walker.